Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the entire IAC team, a very warm welcome to the second edition of our annual research series 2021 in Retrospect, India Impact Investing at a Glance. I'm Dipanshi and I represent the research and programs team here at Impact Investors Council, and I'm pleased to be your host this evening. To give a brief overview of who we are, Impact Investors Council is a preeminent national industry body to strengthen impact investing ecosystem in India. I'd like to first take a moment to thank everyone for taking out the time to be here with us on a Friday evening. It is heartening to see a diverse turnout in the attendees, and we hope to make this session as insightful as we can for the audience. We do have a stellar lineup of speakers to look forward to. Now, before we proceed to the main event, I'd like to quickly walk you through the flow of the event. We'll start off with a welcome note by Mr. Jinesh Shah, Chairman at IAC and co-founder, managing partner at Omnivore. This will be followed by the keynote by Mr. Srinivasan Nagarajan, Managing Director and Head for South Asia at CDC. We will then have a presentation of the key findings from the report by my colleagues from IAC. And we'll conclude the day with a panel discussion moderated by Ms. Anuradha Bajaj, co-founder at Baytree. A few housekeeping rules to keep in mind. We request all questions and answers to be added to the Q&A box. Post the discussion, we will have about 10 to 15 minutes, during which time we'll try and answer as many questions as possible. And finally, this webinar is being recorded for those who are unable to attend today. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to hand this over to Jinesh.
Hey, thanks, Dipanshi, for this. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you, depending on which time zone you are in. My name is Jinesh Shah, and I'm the chair at IIC and also a managing director at Omnivore, India's first and the largest agri-focused fund. On behalf of the entire council at IIC and the entire team at IIC, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite you to the event. A quick introduction to the IIC. As you are aware, IIC is India's preeminent not-for-profit industry body focused on building the impact investing ecosystem in the country. We are presently supported by 50 plus impact funds, foundations, and other stakeholders who work with us to drive three main agendas for IIC. The first, build the narrative of India as an attractive impact investing destination of choice, where investors are able to create deep social impact, as well as generate returns by delivery of innovative yet affordable solutions to India's low and middle income populations. Second, government advocacy to provide support to the impact entrepreneurs, the asset managers, to help them scale and create even a larger impact than what they are doing today. Third, building a strong base of research and analysis to be able to support our advocacy efforts with an unbiased and an objective insight to facilitate more effective decision-making in the ecosystem. We humbly welcome you today to the second edition of our research series, Year in Retrospect, India Impact Investing at a Glance. The goal of this annual research series is to provide a macro report card on investment performance for key impact sectors in India. Starting last year, we strive to use this research to reflect and also collectively deliberate on the existing gaps that are stunting the growth of certain segments, and also help to pave the way for investment outlook for the upcoming period. Our first publication and event, that was 2020 in Retrospect, saw an encouraging response with a gathering of nearly 250 stakeholders from the various global impact investor community and the other stakeholders. They all came together and exchanged insights on building India to make it a more conducive investment decision for our homegrown impact enterprises. At IIC, we are truly committed to use credible data and analysis as a means to strengthen the impact investing ecosystem in India and also empower the variety of stakeholders which are part of this ecosystem. We provide our members, the asset managers, the asset owners, the policymakers, and the other ecosystem stakeholders unique insights to the different facets of Indian impact investment space through the data-driven research and analysis. A quick introduction to our research practice here at IIC. This is the IIC's investment database lies at the heart of all research initiatives. We capture the venture capital investment activity in the for-profit impact sector through the use of predefined impact inclusion criteria. We currently have an investment database of 800 plus impact enterprises across six major impact sectors, that is agriculture, climate tech, education, financial inclusion, healthcare, and technology for development spanning over nearly a decade. Our research spans across six central themes. One, capital for impact enterprises. Second, debt capital for impact enterprises. Third, climate tech investments. Fourth, blended finance. Fifth, sources of capital. And sixth, gender lens investing. Some of our pioneering industry research reports have dwelled into the topics such as impact investment landscape in India, impact debt financing, impact investment landscape for early stage climate tech startups, Indian family offices and the participation in the impact investing, impact measurement and management in India, etc. The list is fairly large. Last year itself, IIC brought out 4 reports, and we hope to keep that flag flying high going forward too as well. 2021 in retrospect is yet an endeavor by our IIC team to demonstrate the incredible potential of our impact enterprises in creating meaningful and scalable solutions to social problems in India. Our research highlights that more than 300 impact enterprises raised $7 billion of capital in 2021 itself. And 1 out of every 5 impact enterprises that have raised capital have been founded or co-founded by women entrepreneurs. I'm sure that the team will shed more light on some of these numbers later, but the analysis indicate the robust momentum of impact investments today and promising signs of recovery from the effects of the pandemic, which was truly devastating for quite a few of us. And as I conclude, I'm also keen to briefly share a variety of other exciting projects at IIC that are next in line in the months ahead. We are coming out with a comprehensive landscape study and discussions on impact NBFCs in India. In collaboration with Asha Impact and society generally, we are building a database on blended finance transactions in India and hope to release an investment landscape report soon. Subsequent to our climate tech report, we are also releasing a quarterly climate tech newsletter that will provide deal coverage, insights, and ideas from sector experts and investors, the new climate technology trends and the new technology and the investment trends, the new policy updates, etc. This is also a special year for us at IIC as we move to the 4th edition of Prabhav, our biennial flagship event, this time even bigger, better, and more impactful with a wide range of stakeholder dialogues and interactions across critical and emerging segments of the Indian impact investing. I'm sure Ramraj and team will provide more and more inputs in the subsequent discussions, but do stay tuned for the entire discussions. We look forward to your contribution and support and your feedback as well as guidance as we continue to traverse this journey. Thank you all and have a great evening.